Yeah. Hey, wait, look where we are. Sunday morning. Back in the Radio Titan studio for the Sunday show. Thank you very much. Let's hear this song. I like it.
And you see it come crashing down on your wasted life. You fall on your wasted life, and you feel it as it rips you away from your wasted life. Fall on your wasted life, and it grab you and carry you away from your wasted life, from your wasted life, and it touch you, ask you if you're alright on your wasted time, all on your wasted time. Come on down and see it, see where it leads. I've got nothing, you've got me. Come on down and see it, see where it leads. I've got nothing, and you've got me. Come on down and see it, see where it leads. I've got nothing, and you got me. And we're all on top, some are down to die. When our pulse stops, we're all born to cry. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again, 'cause I believe it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and I do it again. I shot Johnny in the back again. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again, 'cause I believe it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again, 'cause I believe it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again, 'cause I believe it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again, 'cause I believe it. I believe it. I believed it. I believed it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and I do it again. I shot Johnny in the back again, 'cause I believe it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Got a problem with it, and I'll do it again. I shot Johnny in the back again, 'cause I believe it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Got a problem with it, and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again. Got a problem with it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around back and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again. And come and see it, and I'll do it again. Do it again. There's no return what you need. 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 There's no
Welcome. RadioTitans.com, the Sunday show with Johnny O, the great Walton Jordan. Special guest in the house. Hey, look, and Rachel's back. Thank you, Rachel. Oh, yay. That means that there should be less fuck-ups than there were last week. Fewer. Ugh, grammar Nazi Lorna Alcana in the house.
Why you gotta Nazi that up?
I don't know. It's just, why don't you use the other mic? This one. Here, let's get that one on you. Yeah, perfect. Sorry, that is, I know, it's hard calling.
Way to change the subject. Oh, yeah, that sounds
someone
way
of
better.
Jewish ancestry, Nazi. But that's what makes it fun.
Whatever,
really.
You're changing the subject. Fewer.
There was that band there. That was the Letters Holmeses, as I think Walton calls them.
No, the letter home.
The letter home.
Andrew made sure I got it right.
Yeah, he made sure, right?
Yeah, we went over it for like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. He's like,
like
God damn it,
whoa,
the letters home, okay? Not the letters Holmeses.
Hey, I'll never get it wrong again.
I remember Andrew was like,
With
it's like
their
you're
drummer,
writing a letter home.
Mike Gatchall.
Yeah, I got to work on the
Gatchall, like Satchel. We had a
Monkey.
10 minute discussion about that too. But that's a band that doesn't need a drum machine. Which is timely because today's first segment is all about the drum machine. And last night I was in Hollywood. I was on Sunset Boulevard. I was waiting for a bus, a horrible, overcrowded, dirty, stinky, smelly Los Angeles Metro bus. Ugh, horrible.
How are they dirty and stinky?
Pretty dirty and stinky. This one, actually, the one I was on last night, it was kind of freaked out.
You guys, man.
Wait.
You guys are skittish about neighborhoods. You guys are skittish about buses. You guys are skittish. I mean, you guys are the most scariest motherfuckers I ever met in my life.
There's shit and piss
man.
on the seats, buddy. There's shit and piss on the seats. That is dirty.
You don't sit in the seats with shit and piss. That's common sense.
That's true, but, you know, there was... Actually, last night's bus, the door, the back door, was so fucked up, like it had been hid or something. Mm-hmm. So I was standing by the door waiting to get off, and I'm like, ooh, carbon monoxide and diesel exhaust. Oh, because it's coming up through the fucked up door on the bottom. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. Thank you, LA Metro. Love you guys.
I like the Metro, but I love all trains and buses because I'm not really big. I'm not a horrible driver. But I've never had a moving violation.
Yeah, last week you were trying to convince me to let you drive for a living.
But I've never had a moving violation.
But you just admit you're a horrible driver.
That's because I get distracted.
That's a good friend of mine. He got in an accident once when he was in high school because he was looking at the girl next to him in the car.
Blame the lady.
Jude.
If you're going to get in an accident because of a lady, I think you jump
Actually,
out
congratulations
the car and
to our good friend Jude, who's been on the show, Mr. Jude Benjamin Shock. He got fucking married, people.
Yeah.
Anyone can get married if Jude got married. So.
Well, he did the secret elope thing, right?
Yeah, they got married.
He's handled it.
Yeah. My mom's performing the full ceremony.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because my mom does that. It's a rare straight marriage for her.
That.
It's still kind of queer. I don't know. They got it. Yeah, a little bit.
We're all a little queer.
We're all a little queer.
No, I'm nothing. I got nothing against gay people, but I'm not queer.
So anyway, I was standing on Sunset last night waiting for the bus, and there was a really smelly homeless person on the one bus bench, and then there was like just a kind of nice looking older lady, and she had her headphones on, and she was, you know, it's Sunset and Vine, man. There's a lot of homeless there, and but she was there, and she was rocking out to her headphones.
Yeah.
And she was singing and dancing, and I couldn't help myself. I got up to see if the bus was there, and she was singing, and it just made me dance. And I just wanted to start dancing in the street with her. And it was great, right?
It's a beautiful feeling.
But she sang this song, and it was Turn Your Love Around by George Benson. Turn your love around. Which is a good song. Good song. And it's funny because it's one of those songs that I know from whatever radio or whatever, but the place I actually know it the most from is from a video game, because it's totally Vice City. It's Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Oh, really? That's in Vice City?
Yeah, it's in Vice City. It's on Vice City, and it's like one of those songs. It's like all the songs on the Vice City on all the Grand Theft Auto soundtracks are like burnt into your head with a moment of like, yeah, you never forget. It's like I had killed like 55 cops and like.
Yeah.
like just after one random murder that I couldn't control myself.
That's all I would do is beat up the cops in those games.
Oh yeah, 5 stars, 5 stars,
and pick up the hookers.
Yeah, and then kill them.
I've never seen a video game where you can pick up hookers, like sincerely. Like wow, I was like, whoa, this is a whole different dimension.
It is, but yeah. So she started singing that song, and I was like, oh wow, I love that song. So I looked it up, and one of the things that came up when I looked it up was that the drum sound on it was all created on this one machine, and I like to think of myself as a little bit of an electro nerd. I know a lot about drum machines and production stuff, a little bit. And it's the Linn LM-1, Linn LM-1. It was made by a guy named Roger Linn, who later went to go work for Akai, which is a Japanese company who made the MPC, the Music Production Center.
Are they the same thing, or the LM-1 came?
LM-1 was the very first thing. Like it's you look at the picture of it, and it's got wood on the sides. That's the era. It's from like that, late 70s, early 80s. His first prototypes were in the late 70s, and he actually made them in cardboard boxes and brought them around to different shows and would show it off to people, and they'd be like, "Oh, here." But technically, there's a big tech thing behind it because it was the first sampling drum machine. It was the first thing to take a recording of a drum and then play it back in a sequence, which is kind of like how 90% of the music production works. Now, it's kind of like it was the first. I mean, it was the great-grandfather of it all. Unlike Elliot Next uses the exact opposite thing, which is kind of funny. But, where we do. And last week...
sounds entirely digital.
Synthesis. No, through analog synthesis. There's like last week we talked about this with Tits because they do a lot of synthesis. Like that's their band is a weird mixture of organic acoustic music and then all this electronic synthetic music that they actually created. There's a little thing in there. There's a little thing called an oscillator. It goes around and it makes noise, and then you filter these things and it makes all those noises.
That's good.
And that's how synthesizers work versus how drum machines generally work. And before the LM-1, drum machines were still synthesizers. They were still playing synthetic sounds, not actual recorded sounds. And I was looking into it. I was, got on my wiki thing, and I was like, oh, wow, on a wiki venture. And I was like, oh, wow, there are a lot of albums that you did not expect to be made on this. And wow, it sounded for 81, man, it sounded really, really good. Like, let's hear it. We're going to do George Benson, Turn Your Love Around. Let's listen to the drum sound on this, and you'll hear what I'm talking about. So, here we go. Turn your love around.
Take it all away.
love around. Man, I love that shit.
Yeah, George Benson.
That makes me dance. Hey,
I like that Broadway song though.
yeah, I just love early '80s R&B. Like, oh man, there was something to it then. The production value was so high.
Those guys sounded like the record when you saw them in
Oh
concert.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you don't get that quality anymore of singing.
Well, they don't even sing anymore. They're just straight up lip syncing to their tracks, you know.
Well, I think it's a popularity contest, and let's face it, man, Selena Gomez is hot. So, yeah, she deserves it.
Who's Selena Gomez? Is she the one from, like, High School
kids
Musical
like
or
her.
something? Or
I don't care where she's from. She's hot, and she deserves something.
she's really young. I think she makes me feel
she's
dirty.
23.
Yeah, it still probably makes
Is
me feel
she?
dirty.
Yeah.
You're going to feel dirty for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so.
John,
probably.
you're going to feel dirty when you wake up in the morning.
That's true.
Yeah, so don't worry about
dirty
it.
No,
old bastard.
I like talking to my little students, my 7th graders especially, and they have all the hot news on the
Like,
teen stars that I guess are now 24.
Teen Beat, right?
Remember TRL? That was a thing.
Oh, yeah,
Carson
TRL.
Daly with his
Yeah.
painted nails, and now he's been promoted to
Media mogul.
NBC.
He's a media mogul.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he has TV shows,
Well,
a production company.
You know his family is in the business. His family's been in the business before he was born.
I don't know about that.
You can look it up. It's
Well,
an
we're not
actual
going to
fact.
talk about Carson Daly because fuck Carson Daly. Straight up.
/ sponsor us.
Yeah, totally. Give us a job. He would appreciate my honesty there, okay? I think.
No, he
He'd
wouldn't.
probably actually choke me out and bury me with all the other dead hookers that he has buried. But
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't either. We're going to get back to talking about drum machines, people. And so the Linn LM-1, you heard it there. That's no, but I mean that's a bigger sound. Like that's not
Okay.
like the sound that you hear like from the 808, which is a very popular drum machine.
Nah,
that
I remember the
from
808.
808 is on all the hip hop. Like Walton asked me last night. So is this like the Run DMC machine? It's like no, this isn't the Run DMC machine. The Run DMC machine is the 808. That's the one that is like on
Yeah, that's the one.
the
everybody I
breakout old school hip hop stuff.
That's
that-
later than LM1.
way later, 5
Way
years,
later.
6 years, you know.
Knew. Yeah,
Well, no, I
86.
mean as far as like that was
86,
such
yeah.
a rapidly evolving time for electronic instruments, for electronic music generation that it was really, really like those 5 years. So much happened. I mean, think
Yeah.
about where computers went from that time. Computers went from a basic calculator to a Macintosh in those 5 years.
Voila.
You know, yeah, voila, from Apple IIs to
Well, the
Macintosh.
first Apple computer was
Yeah, but
made
the-
in what
but-
78.
Yeah,
The
but in
personal
Apple, that's what I'm
laptop?
saying is no, not a laptop. It was
No, not laptop, but personal computer.
yeah, the Apple, the first
I
Apple.
think you know
And
how
then
much that thing cost. It cost like $5,000
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah,
Yeah, no bullshit.
yeah, and you can't even find these computers with that little. I mean, like a children's toy that makes noise has more memory in it than that computer does.
Like
No
a
shit.
Bop it.
Like
a bop
or
it.
yeah,
Bop it. Twist it.
no,
pull
a
it.
card. One of the greeting cards that sings
Oh, yeah.
actually has more memory in it than that computer. So that was a rapidly expanding Moore's law time.
They thought computers were going to get larger, right?
No,
They-
no
they
Moore's law.
started large.
No, they would
What's
get
Moore's
smaller. Moore's law is that computing power would multiply by 2 exponentially every year. Blah blah blah.
and that's like the
something.
peak, right.
Yeah. Well, Moore's law it still has not crested. Is the thing? It hasn't hit its limit yet. You know, it's still expanding at that way. We just don't see that kind of rapid expansion in the consumer market because our phones and our computers are so big. What?
Is it parabola?
No, parabolic. No.
No.
No, a parabolic is the path that a baseball flies in when you throw it. Yeah, that's a parabola.
Yeah, very different. Okay.
Rachel's smiling because I'm right. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure
Oh.
we're talking to Rachel right now.
Yeah, no,
Did I say that out loud?
you did. You
Hi,
did.
John.
Yeah, no, it's all right. She's much smarter than I am. I'm used to it.
Moore's law.
But yeah, so that was an interesting time, and that you could hear the drum sound on there. It's a very impressive drum sound.
No, it's
You know.
really impressive.
Yeah, it's something
You wouldn't
else.
think it was a machine.
No, but then there is a song that you would think of that I was like, oh wow, another song that used this, and it's one that I love because it's in my favorite movie ever, my favorite scene from my favorite movie ever, which is the montage scene from Biodome. What? It's true.
Yeah, no, I know
Second,
you have strong feelings about Biodome.
It's the only. I mean, yeah, like that like.
You
That's
talking about Biodome with Pauly Shore?
Pauly Shore, yeah, and what's his face? The youngest, Stephen Baldwin.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
What? It's a great movie.
Yeah,
Are
you
you
have
kidding me?
some fan
Joey Lawrence
fiction?
and Adams is in there. Oh man, I freaked out. You know, Joey Lawrence Adams came into my shop a few months ago, and
Major year.
I was not there. I didn't see her. Like I missed her the whole time she was there. I'm like, how the fuck did I miss? Holy shit! You know, like man. That's one I actually like asked for a signature from on my chest.
That.
Totally on my.
You need to keep.
Joey Lawrence?
Not even on my chest, on my something else.
On your penis?
Yeah.
You want a signature from her on your penis?
Hell yeah.
You
Oh,
know
come
they
on.
would make the stencil and then the tattoo artist would put it on your penis. Like she wouldn't actually draw on your penis if that was the.
Well, no, that was the whole point.
Her
Is to
name
have her
won't
draw
fit
on
on
my
my
Oh,
plastic.
well, that's different than a tattoo. You just want her to draw on your dick.
Yeah, it's just the
Hi,
whole.
Mom, also.
The whole problem was is that it's like she couldn't fit like her name Joey on my
Oh,
cock
that's
'cause
funny.
it's too small.
Okay.
But anyway, so this is a song. It's called "Safety Dance," and it's by Men Without Hats. You might have heard this song once or twice. It's a pretty good song. This is the extended version. You don't hear very often. Which, by the way, when I was doing research for this show, holy shit, people. You should hear, you got to see this video. Go on YouTube and watch the actual video. Crazy 1980s videos, you know.
We could live tweet the video in Radio Talk
We could.
/ narrate. Wait, why do they have to
No.
see the video?
Because it's good.
Are we gonna watch it
There's
now?
a midget, and no, we're
Oh,
not.
yeah.
There's a
It's like
midget,
Robin
and there's
Hood,
like, yeah,
blonde, flowy hair,
crazy
landscapes.
Punch and Judy, and whole thing. Like, wow, they really, really did stuff crazy then. And, but anyway, this song uses the same drum machine. We're just gonna talk about it. So we went from George Benson, some great 80s R&B, smooth, nice, natural sound. And here's the same drum machine with Men Without Hats. Safety Dance. You may have heard this song.
S-A-F-E-T-Y. Safety dance. We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I say, we can go where we want to, a place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. And we can dance. We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. We can dance. We can go when we want to. Night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat from our hearts to our feet and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to. If we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. And say, we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking the chance. Safe to dance, oh, it's safe to dance. Yes, safe to dance. Say dance.
Never gonna lose it, everything will work out right. I say we can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well they're no friends of mine. I say we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, they're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking a chance. Well, it's safe to dance. Yes, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance. Yes, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance. It's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance.
Dance. S-S-S-S-A-A-A-A-F-F-F-F-E-E-E. God, I love that song. That is like one of those most infectious pop songs ever. Because once it gets stuck in your... I swear to God, I've had that song stuck in my head for like a month and a half at times.
I didn't even know it's called Safety Dance.
Safety Dance.
I thought it was We Could Dance.
No, it's Safety Dance. And actually, I looked it up, and I always thought it was about robot sex.
Yeah, everyone look in your pants to look at your robot
Look at your
penis.
hands.
I know that was. I was
again.
Yeah,
I know.
misinterpreting
I know. But yeah, no, I always thought it was that, and I found out it was actually a serious song that he wrote about bouncers who kicked him out of a club because he was pogoing like an idiot.
And this was the serious version of the song.
That's the serious. That's the actual real interpretation of it. Like he wrote it. I know. It was the early 1980s. Slam dancing was just, moshing was not invented yet. It was the evolution of moshing, too.
Pogoing. So it's a pogo stick named after pogo?
No. The pogo dance is named after pogo sticks because when you do it, you jump up and down and bob your head. And the bouncers wouldn't like that at that point, So he wrote that song about it.
So for the bouncers that were ahead of their time.
And I didn't realize they're a Canadian band, which kind of explains a lot about them, right?
Oh, yeah, they sound Canadian. I'll buy that.
Totally, right? Fucking Canucks. I'm sorry. No, I actually ran into my favorite Canadian at the grocery store. That's one of the reasons I love Echo Park is you just run into random awesome musicians like at the grocery store. And it's kind of fun.
Oh, did you run into Julian?
Yeah. They shot a video.
I know. Did you make it to it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't. No one wants me in their video anyway. That's why I'm on the radio. That's right. Yeah.
I'm excited for the music video. Julian from Sen Medicine is amazing from Canada.
Yeah, they're great.
Which is why it was relevant.
Toronto. Yeah. Good place, I guess.
Meh.
Anyway, there we go. There was some more of that drum machine we were talking about, and it's an iconic drum sound, kind of, because it's been sampled. That song has been sampled by hip hop. Because
do people sample the LM-1?
What's funny is they've sampled tracks that use it, so it's like meta sampling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the work of art in the age of mechanical reproduction. Walter Benjamin, who had the idea of the aura. Which could be lost when something is reproduced.
Kunstwerk im Zeitwalter seiner technischen Reproducerbarkeit. How the fuck do you say that word? Reproducerbarkeit.
Well, don't say it with a weird accent. First of all, sound it out. Phonetics.
It's Reproducerbarkeit.
Oh, it's a different. It's In German,
Yeah, German. Yeah, the German
I don't know
word.
how to speak German.
Fuck, what's wrong with you?
Isn't there like a little press play button and it'll say it for you?
No, we don't want to do that.
Nah?
Yeah. But
Technology.
Random technology. Anyway, so as I was looking still deeper into that song, into the songs that were made with this drum machine,
LM-1.
one of my favorites, this one is one of my favorites, and I thought it was made by a one-armed drummer, which it was partially.
Would that be like a diss to the song?
No, because he had one arm. The fucker had one arm.
Oh.
It's called Def Leppard, dude.
It was
He's got one arm. He
one-armed
actually
drummer.
has one arm. Like his arm got cut off in a whiskey-fueled drunk driving accident.
I thought you were saying
in the
that
1980s.
like you could tell that a one-armed drummer played it somehow.
Well, you
by,
kind of
like,
can
listening.
because it's. Yeah, Def Leppard definitely has that sound. But this was, they use. I think mainly he used it for the hi-hat sound because I know drumming with one arm, it's kind of hard to do 16ths on the hi-hat.
This guy lost his arm and was able to stay in the band?
Yeah, they kept him in the band.
Jesus.
How you guys
That's
do not
loyalty.
know the fucking
That's
Def Leppard
loyalty.
history, man? Seriously.
That gives me more respect for Def Leppard.
And they
than
got
ever before.
huge. And they had their biggest hits after he lost his arm, you know?
And we have Steven from Blind Owl and
Various-
Andre Sinatra,
various
drummer
projects.
extraordinaire.
Yeah. And, yeah. So,
Yo, he lost his arm before they became big?
well, yeah, like in the middle of them becoming big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's right.
I mean, it was before Hysteria, which Hysteria is like their big fucking album. That's Pour Some Sugar on Me and Animal and that. That's all with one arm, you know?
Crazy.
Yeah, it does.
I remember
Come on.
Def
It's called
Leppard, but I don't remember a one-armed drummer,
You,
man.
how
What
do you
the
not
fuck?
remember him going? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun,
Maybe-
dun-dun-dun-dun.
Maybe
That's why
his-
I don't know.
I
Maybe
know.
they had so many hot girls in their video, I just didn't pay attention.
and lions.
and
And lions.
His dick was so big that it looked like another arm.
Whoa.
Oh.
Really, no one else was thinking that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, let's listen. This is one of my actually of 1980s songs. I was happy to hear that this was one of the songs that I could play in the theme today because, fuck man, this is probably my favorite. Like, this is one of my favorite songs ever. And it's Photograph by Def Leppard. And let's hear some Photograph. Yeah. Hey, wait, look where we are. Sunday morning. Back in the Radio Titan studio for the Sunday show. Thank you very much. Let's hear this song. I like it.
And you see it come crashing down on your wasted life. You fall on your wasted life, and you feel it as it rips you away from your wasted life. Fall on your wasted life, and it grab you and carry you away from your wasted life, from your wasted life, and it touch you, ask you if you're alright on your wasted time. All on your wasted time. Come on down and see it, see where it leads. I've got nothing, you've got me. Come on down and see it, see where it leads. I've got nothing, and you've got me. Come on down and see it, see where it leads. I've got nothing, and you got me. I believe it. Shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again, cause I believe it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again, cause I believe it. I shot Johnny in the back again. Come around, baby, and you meet my friends. I shot Johnny in the back again, cause I believe it. I believe it. I believed it. I believed it. I believed it.
Of us at RadioTitans.com here in downtown Los Angeles. 11 floors up, at least us. Walton's on the 33rd.
I'm always on the... Ooh, look at that eagle.
See, he's so high up, he's seeing eagles. RadioTitans.com. This is the Sunday show, or the Johnny O show, as it's apparently been renamed by Walton. I asked Walton last night, we were at a party, because that's what we do. Go to parties and stuff. Cool.
We
hang out.
Paul Dank's comedy release.
Yeah, Paul Danke's comedy, Dank album release party.
I tried to tell you guys 2 weeks ago, but Johnny wouldn't let me finish because, he's always in a rush.
He's always
to talk.
fucking chatting, I know.
But I remember when Paul Dank couldn't even fucking do 3 minutes. I couldn't do 3 minutes. Sean Green was always drunk on stage to the point where he was passing out. And now the guy's doing an hour-long special. I mean, it's amazing to me. Like,
on HBO, right?
They're hilarious. I'm always honored whenever I see them perform. They bring it. They bring so much energy.
No, they're great.
They do great comedy, man.
Yeah, and they're funny, which helps.
No, I mean, every comedian who's stuck in there and went through the torturous part of not getting laughs in the beginning are hilarious now, man. Every last one of them. I mean, there isn't a comedian I've seen who just... Whatever comedians weather the storm, they just rise to the top like cream.
Well, you got to work at it. I mean,
you got to work. Yeah,
you got to go out and I was I've been talking to a lot of comedians, and one of the things I was told last night is you got to get up at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
You are not doing it unless you get up 3 times a week.
In Hollywood.
Yeah.
If you're in Chicago or New York, you're supposed to get up more.
Well, you're supposed to get up more, but at least 3 times a week. Like, no, you're fucking up if you're not up 3 times a week.
Thanks for reminding me, John.
Yeah, you're fucking up.
Walton. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, man. Seriously.
I'm radio looking at you.
Come on, man. We got places for you, always.
All right. I need to get to them.
So that was some Def Leppard. I hope you guys enjoy that, because I do.
With the one-armed drummer.
Yeah, and that just makes me feel like I'm 10.
How does that make people feel? I mean, like, you got a one-armed alcoholic who's drumming and making millions of dollars, and here you are, like, collecting cans and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Is he making millions of dollars?
I mean,
Holy
he was
shit,
at one point.
Yeah, he was at one point.
Actually, Def Leppard, it's a funny story. This is a good rock and roll story. That when they recorded Hysteria, it was the largest budget record ever.
Really?
And Hysteria. Not Pyromania, which was where Photograph is from, but Hysteria, their second album, Pour Some Sugar on Me, all that. It actually took them until like 1996 to pay back the record company for that album. Oh, shit. Yeah, like 11 years to pay back the record company for that.
Tough payback, like where they're scraping together to pay back? Or
they were huge. They were playing arenas and everything. But the record actually didn't pay for itself until the 90s, like until about 10 years later. Because
did they think that would be the case, or was that surprising?
they artists and they get stuck in the studio, and it was the 80s, man. You would go in the studio and just record and track and track and track and track and track. And it was the whole modern era, like the new era of modern recording, where it was like all the tracks and you were able to do all this stuff that they just went like kids in the candy store and just fucking kept going and going and going. And it was like a year later, they've got 8 million pieces of music that they got to put down into Pour Some Sugar on Me. And, like compositive... Well, I know, right? It's funny, like...
Sounds nice, doesn't it?
For some sugar. That's like a karaoke song.
Yeah.
So that other people sing.
Yeah.
To synthesized, like, adaptations of it's the reproduction of their music.
Yeah.
That's hilarious that it took so much time for them to make it this perfect thing. There were kids in the candy store using new technology. And now the new technology just kind of bastardizes that in away and then puts random drunk people's voices on top of it. Yay culture. We got this.
Def Leppard is a great karaoke band, too.
Yeah, there's a lot of karaoke for Def Leppard.
There's a lot of good Def Leppard. You can never go wrong with Def Leppard at karaoke.
They're still touring.
Noted.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still touring.
Hell yeah.
They got to still pay off that extra album.
Yeah, right, exactly. So
shit, man.
When will they be out of debt?
Yeah.
No, they're out
What
of
about
debt.
these millions?
They make their money all on the road now. Because when you deal
Every
with a
band
radio
does.
company, you're not gonna. I mean, a record label, you're not gonna make any money in the studios. You're gonna make your money on the road. That's where you
That's
get
true.
paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
dealing drugs while you're on tour?
Now,
Yeah.
did you guys hear about?
I'm pimping.
Did you guys hear about? What's the name of that? Led Zeppelin turning down all that fucking money, like $800 million or some shit.
What was it, like an iTunes thing or?
No, they were getting paid to go on 35 tour dates.
Oh, they
$800 million.
Wait, Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
What?
It was some
Are they all alive?
astronaut-
I mean,
and
no,
they-
they're
and
not
they turned it
alive.
down.
They died.
All
No,
them
no,
died?
like all the remaining
No,
members got
but
offered
John
all this
Bonham
money.
did.
Roger Waters.
No, that's Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. God damn it.
Led
Excuse me.
Zeppelin consists of here. Let
Plant?
me just. Robert Plant is the singer.
There we go.
Yeah.
Huh?
Jimmy Page
Waters,
on the
Plant, you
guitar.
see where I'm going?
Jimmy Page on guitar. John Paul Jones on bass and keys, and John Bonham, the greatest drummer who ever lived. And John, fuck yeah, straight up. Don't even like. It's just totally. Oh, come on, man. What?
Well,
Who
the
you gonna
man's
say?
dead. Give him a little
Who
respect.
are you gonna say? What? Who's better than John Bonham?
Seriously? Tony Royster?
You got to name someone dead. If he's alive,
Yeah.
you can't name him.
It's alive! Tony Royster! You guys need to do your homework.
Oh, wait, let's kill him? Do not kill him.
Oh,
No,
now
no.
we're all going to jail.
Wow. I got
Lorna is advocating killing
You know
musicians
what?
on the air.
I'm
I'm
advocating
tweeting that right
jokes.
now.
Jokes. I'm advocating jokes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that up on the internet right now. Lorna says kill
But
Tony
then
Royster.
also you were talking about Led Zeppelin,
Well, yeah, Led Zeppelin.
and that was
I don't know.
relevant to our.
That's not relevant at all. That was totally off topic.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Walton brought it up on. They wanted to go on tour. And,
Oh, the best drummer.
yeah,
Well, you're talking about drum machines, and he was a machine. So
There you go.
there
all
you
I'm
go.
saying
It's a
is,
metaphor.
if you've ever seen, oh God, I'm not going into Led Zeppelin this morning. It's just trust me, everyone. Just
Well, they turned down
go
a
out. Song
shitload of
remains the
money.
same. See it. Take some acid. Enjoy it. And I mean that. That is an odd.
And guess who turned? Robert Plant's the one who turned it down.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I
Come
was
on.
wondering.
Well, they did play some shows with Jason, John Bonham's son.
Mraz?
No.
I'm sure the live dude Philly
Ooh.
play this.
Those words shouldn't be allowed to be said on this show, okay? God, if there's some, that's actually my, that's the top of my hate list.
Oh.
What's on the
Jason
top of your-
All
Mraz.
he did was wear a little hat.
Jason,
and sing
those
sad,
fucking hats.
sad love songs.
Oh, and
Wait a second, you got a problem with guys who sing love songs?
No, Jason Mraz, I have problems with. I mean, anyone who can make John Mayer seem like a talented, credible musician should fucking kill themselves.
Wait, what's wrong
to
with
be
John
honest.
Mayer?
Whoa. All right,
What's
so
not
I'm
wrong
not
with John
the only one
Oh my
advocating
God,
death.
you guys!
I didn't say he should be killed. I said he should kill himself.
Oh my God, is Lorna still talking about killing people?
We are talking about music. Let's get back to this. The Linn LM-1, the first sampling drum machine, it led into everything else, and it also played on this song, which is we heard it from R&B to new wave, and now let's hear some bad punk, some bad poppy punk.
Hey, I like this punk.
I know you do. Yeah, this is Billy Idol, "Hot in the City." This is a good one.
It's hot in the night, lonely black and white on a hot summer night. Don't be afraid of the world with me on a hot summer night. 'Cause when a lonely and lovely walks by, then you can see a look in her eye, and you know it's hot in the city, hot in the city tonight.
It is. Actually, it's not that hot in the city anymore. Fall has come, and it's kind of nice and cool.
Oh, man, it's freezing outside.
I got a little chilly.
That's me.
It's freezing.
It's almost like 70 degrees. What's going on?
What's going on? Walton's happy when it's 105.
I truly am. When it's 105 degrees, man, you can breathe.
That's disgusting.
You can breathe, man. I love it.
So, let's get back to topic, people. So
Topical.
You
know what? I'm just getting prepared for when I meet the devil.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
When he takes over hell. No, so yeah, there's another one, that drum sound. It's funny because all these songs I grew up with these songs. This is from when I was a kid because I'm an old fucker. And
how old are you, John?
40, man, 40.
So when were you born?
1974.
So you were listening to this. When did you start?
In the 80s.
Into this? In
This
the
was
80s.
1984,
I've
like when I
heard
was
of
10
that.
years old. Mm-hmm. You know, like when you were born, maybe.
John,
Yeah.
Little headphones.
Little headphones on a Walkman.
Listening to little Linn-1.
Yeah, the Linn LM-1. And yeah, it's funny because wow, that's another song that has it. Another song that has it, which I don't like this song.
I love this song, and you know what? John's a jerk for not liking it.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't like this song, but the drum sound is fucking iconic on this. This is a drum beat that is like iconic drum sound, and this is also from the same machine. Let's hear it. This is. I'm not even going to intro it because everyone knows this fucking song.
You already.
Okay, that's enough. I can't take any more. I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Yeah, but that is a pretty
John,
iconic
I
drum riff
for
there,
this, John,
you know?
right here.
And, John Cougar can go
That would be
fuck
a great
himself.
intro to
No,
like
actually, I bet he's a nice guy.
rom-com
I've heard
show.
he's a nice guy, but he's
married to a hot model right now.
Yeah, well, of course he is. He's a fucking rock star. What's the point of being a rock star if you're not married to a hot model?
That you hate, and I love you, John.
You make great music, and you share it with a lot of people.
Yeah,
John, I've been a fan
and
for a
have
long
sex with
time.
hot ladies.
Yeah, I thought that was the whole, or men, whatever.
No, wait a second. Don't you talk about the cougar.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm sorry.
Don't say nothing bad about the cougar.
He's Mellencamp now. He gave up cougar.
No, he'll always be the cougar to me. I know you don't like the cougar, but he's still the cougar to
let's move this show along, and we're gonna listen to the last song in our little Linn LM-1 tribute.
What's after?
Or two. We're actually gonna listen to two last songs. First one is by ABC, which this is 80s. ABC represents
Aisha?
80s. No, ABC, the band. ABC. You'll hear it when it comes on. You'll know. And then the other one is XTC.
Oh, I love this band.
Yeah. So we go from ABC to XTC, and I love both these bands, especially XTC. So let's hear both those back to back. Thank you guys. This has been our little music show thing. RadioTitans.com.
And gravity won't pull you through. You know you're missing out on something. Well, that something depends on you. All I'm saying, it takes
are back with the zoo. I thought it'd be a good idea this week to bring the zoo back because it's been too quiet and professional around here. So we wanted to get crazy.
Calling me an animal, John?
Yeah, I'm calling you an animal.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm a mammal.
You're a mammal.
I'm a lornammal.
She's a lornamol.
Lornamol.
So anyway, there we were. That was a little deviation from our normal thing of local independent underground music, and it's all right because I thought it was fun and. And a crazy lady on the bus stop inspired it all. So always look out where you're going to get your inspiration from, people. And that was pretty fun, though. And so let's remember the Linn LM-1. Next time you listen to any kind of sampled music, remember, it all started with a guy who wanted something to play his guitar with because he had no friends.
Yeah.
No, it was a guy. It was a guy who was playing guitar.
He wanted to play his guitar. Now tell that story.
That's true.
Very interesting.
He actually, the reason he came up with the machine was that he didn't have any friends. He didn't have a drummer. And he wanted to jam. And all the jam boxes at the time would just, as he said, just play some kind of samba beat with little beeps and bloops, you know.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
I like it now too, but back then it kind of sucked, and you were always looking for something else.
Yeah, but they wasn't rapping back then. If they had two brothers, like what? What's
that was our. See, once again, back here in the zoo, and that was our little section. So let's. This week we had a bunch of stuff. A bunch of music, all sorts.
Are we going to do a recap now?
Not yet. We'll do a recap after. But one of the things was Wednesday night, I threw a show. First show I've thrown for a while. And we threw a show at Rafa's.
No, at Sunset Studios.
I'm sorry, 1836 Sunset Studios.
That's right, 1836 Sunset Studios.
Thank you to our lovely sponsor, Mr. Rafa, at 1836 Sunset Studios.
You know he probably don't like you saying his name. You know how Rafa is. Will you not say Rafa's name?
You said his name again.
Voldemort. Can we call
But
him Voldemort?
there was two bands that inspired that night to happen, and it was Sarama and the Magi, which we've had on Downtown Underground. I think second or third
Tuesday
episode
nights,
of Downtown Underground. Tuesday nights. Yep, exactly. Good job. Love the shout-outs, people. And there was also another band. They were called The Whiskey Circle. Alan Ritter hooked them up. And
Alan was the drummer for Feel.
Alan was the drummer for Feel that night and is at times. And
he might also be the drummer for Melody Kellerman's.
Melanie Keller.
I'm sorry, Melody.
You got it.
But he might also be the drummer for her new hit single that she's going to the studio to sing.
Oh, nice.
But it just happens to be a song I've written.
Oh, wow.
What? Oh, yeah.
That's
the song she wrote for you? That's so exciting.
No, the one I wrote.
Oh,
I wrote it for her.
You wrote it and she put it
I wrote it. I tried to get Johnny to sing it.
Yeah, but I suck.
No, he did not suck at all.
No, we don't. Yeah, Melody's a much better singer.
That's the first time I ever heard Johnny do music and killed it to the whole point where everybody.
Oh shit!
Fuck up.
We have a phone call.
It's the first time I ever heard Johnny not suck.
Okay. Oh look, it looks like we have a phone call. I don't know who could be calling. Hello there, caller.
Hi.
Who is this calling in to the Sunday Show with Johnny O? Hello?
It's Rainbow Girl.
Rainbow Girl? Aren't you a local celebrity artist? Amazingness, I've heard.
Well, some people might say that, but I'm just like your next door neighbor.
Really? Just like the next door neighbor. So how's it going today, Rainbow Girl?
It is such a beautiful day in Pasadena. Wow.
Really, Pasadena? How? What are you doing up in Pasadena today? Like at the Rose Gardens or hanging out with white people?
Hanging out with white people.
What?
Are you hanging out with white people?
Well, yes, I hang out with
yes, I am.
Oh, so
what do you have to say today on Radio Titans?
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
I'm singing for my community. We love gathering in prayer and thankfulness.
Nah, this seems like a fake,
No, that's nothing fake about
this. Is this a real person?
Yes, Rainbow Girl. Don't you know who she is? She's online. Look her up, man.
Yeah,
No,
look her
well,
up.
she
pretty-
needs to tell me who she is then, if she's amazing. Hey, Rainbow Girl, what's up?
Her name is Rainbow.
Hey, how are you today?
I am going to speak in words that are not very simple. Can you please tell me something about you? Like, what did you have for breakfast?
Well, I had a donut. It was chocolate with sprinkles and some peanuts.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I am so glad that you are getting your
Wait.
protein.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And then I just had some pizza, 2 slices.
Oh,
Two
pizza
slices
for
of
breakfast?
Pizza? So that's dope.
God.
No, just for lunch.
Oh, okay. Good, good. Well,
We're having Radio Titans for lunch.
yeah, we are.
Thanks for calling us.
Oh, I hear Radio Titans is very tasty for lunch.
I heard it was too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Hey, Rainbow Girl, you should bring me some of that pizza.
yeah.
I want rainbow toppings.
So yeah, no rainbow toppings. That's vegetarian. Put some
Okay.
meat.
I'm afraid we're all out of the pizza with the rainbow toppings. But next Sunday,
All
if you
right.
just remind me,
I
I'll
definitely
come
will,
by the
Rainbow.
studio.
Really? And bring us rainbow pizza?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
that
much
sounds
as
dope.
you can fill in your belly.
Nice.
We're going to
Oh,
hold you to that.
we absolutely are. Hey, Rainbow Girl, thanks for calling in. It's always great to hear from
It
you.
was so splendid. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rainbow Girl.
Thank you for
Oh.
being a bright, shiny rainbow in the sky for us.
Yeah, and if you guys get a chance, see Rainbow. If you see her around town, you'll know, because she's amazing. Rainbow Girl.
Wait, let's ask her, is it going to rain? Is it going to
Is
rain?
it going to rain?
Yes,
What's our daily forecast?
I live by the Silver Lake Reservoir. If you ever want to come by there, you might see me.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I'll be stalking you over at the Silver Lake Reservoir, okay?
Okay.
What?
If you're nice about it, that's okay.
I'll be nice about it, I swear.
You are over 18, right?
Hopefully. I mean, it's all right.
Rainbow Girl's infinitive.
No,
So she's been around since the beginning of time.
I'm with that. Yeah.
You know, she's a personal identity. She's like, okay, there's God, there's Mother Nature, then there's Rainbow Girl.
I think we are going to say goodbye to Rainbow Girl. Thanks for calling in, Rainbow Girl. And we hope to
It
see
was
you.
such a pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. And we're going to play some more music for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hold on. We're still on air.
We're still on air, Lorna.
Let's actually what we're going to do right now. We're going to listen to an interview I taped with the Whiskey Circle earlier this week. They played the Rafa show. I was telling you about that.
Yeah, they were awesome.
They were
I had them up in the
amazing.
studio on Thursday morning, and we talked about their little tour and all those things that go on. And let's go ahead and hear that. It's a nice little recorded interview from me. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to a special segment of the Sunday Show with Johnny O. It's actually Thursday, so it's kind of like the Thursday show. But today we've got a touring band. They played a killer show last night at Rafa's, and they're the Whiskey Circle. We've got Leanna, Puck, and Dan in studio. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you guys are from San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's that?
It's very, very nice. It's
paradise.
Yeah, it's paradise. I
Do
guess we
you
can't
jog?
Really complain about the
No yogging.
No
yogging.
no yogging. No surfers in this one. Puck, you surf?
I can surf. From time to time, I've been known to surf.
I thought if you grew up in San Diego, it's kind of a requirement, right?
It's true.
You've got a wetsuit hiding out in a closet somewhere.
Yes.
Have to.
It's true.
Yeah. But no joggers, no marathons, guys?
No marathons.
No.
I'm surprised. I thought everyone in San Diego ran marathons and
Not
was
these
super
guys.
healthy.
Is that a thing? I didn't know that was.
I don't know. Every time I'm in San Diego,
There's
it's
a
like a
marathon going
monster of. There's always like half the city
There is
running
the rock
down
and
the
roll
street.
marathon.
Rock and roll marathon.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very San Diego thing to do. Ride your bicycle and run for miles and miles and.
Riding bikes is a little different than running. It's a lot easier.
Well, if you put on all the pants and everything too, though, that's a whole nother classification of riding a bike. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
you're super serious about it in your tight pants and the little outfits.
Padded crotches.
Roadies.
Yeah, padded
roadies.
crotches.
Padded
Yeah, the
butts.
road bikers. Yeah, gel ass cushions. They're nice.
You can't go wrong with gel ass cushions.
They're pretty nice. I rode when I was much younger, and yeah, gel on your butt. It's nice. Mm-hmm. Makes for good fun. So where are you guys off to next? It's the first leg of a little tour, right?
Yes. From here, we're going to Pismo Beach.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go play at the Shell Cafe, and then we're gonna go camp on the beach.
It's a very nice place.
I've heard of the dunes. I've been there before. Have not seen the dunes.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, always wanted to camp there. So.
I've ridden a dirt bike there. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's a fun place.
Nice. We were last night looking.
Yeah, we were thinking about renting some quads or something. It's dune buggy.
It's a good place to do it. Yeah, it's fun. And then there's clams. There really are still clams at Pismo Beach. Like when you're when you go at the beach, like you actually you can just stick your hands in the sand and pull out clams because they're everywhere. It's kind of weird swimming experience with the clams at your feet, but
maybe we'll have a little clam bake.
A little clam bake, yeah,
yeah,
definitely some clam bake.
Just clam bake.
Clam bake. That was a good movie. Kind of, sort of. It wasn't the worst Elvis movie. I don't know. It was all right. But so Pismo Beach, and then where else?
Then we're on to San Luis Obispo.
Okay.
Yep. Not too far down the road. We
Not
got
too far down
two
the road.
two shows there. At Linn's Cafe and this spot called the Creaky Tiki.
Nice. Tiki. So what spurred on this tour, guys? Just
well, it's been a long time coming for us. We've wanted to hit the road for some time. We've been playing San Diego as the Whiskey Circle for about I don't know, 7 months, 8 months?
7 or 8 months.
Yeah, since January. That's really when the name this year took off. And, yeah, it's the first steps of just getting out there and playing and meeting new people and, like yourself.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just want to get out there and share our music. And
did you guys have a good time last night?
We had a lot of fun.
It's a good show, huh?
Yeah. It was a good time. It's a cool spot.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to do that one. But, yeah, so you guys are pushing. You got a new EP, two new songs?
We just released that a few weeks ago, October 16th.
Can people buy it?
People can buy it. It's available in a hard physical CD copy at the shows, or you can download it from Bandcamp.
I like that. I've met a couple bands that aren't publishing. Actually got an album from someone that was just a rolled up piece of paper. Well, yeah, because CDs. It's kind of like.
They're going the way of the dinosaur a little bit, but it's still good. Like we would ideally like to do vinyl. I think that's like the next frontier and the
long
thing.
term.
But immediately it's the fastest and the easiest, and also it's good to have a physical.
Yeah,
thing.
it is.
We grew up buying CDs, not
every show.
Yeah.
So to
Tapes.
us, taking it home and having that, if I see a good band, I'll want to bring something home with it.
I like tapes. The kids. The kids.
Cassettes
now,
are back.
They are. I've got a cassette in that drawer.
Nice.
It's bought from a local band. There's wow, really? Cassettes? Just anything physical. A band I had in on last Sunday, they're printing just a book for their CD. They're doing like an art book instead of a CD. They'll have download code in it and everything, and it'll be a nice little package, but but they're not actually printing any physical media because they can't print vinyl, and why the fuck printing? He prints CDs because it's good advertising, but for actual music, it's like, no one's gonna.
Yeah, well, computers aren't even having CD drives anymore.
That's wild, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This one does, and
that's good.
We do.
That's convenient for us.
That's good.
It does. So we got two. You guys got two songs here. First one's called "Don't Walk Away."
Mm-hmm.
Any words about this song, or
Leanna?
I wrote this song in Austin, Texas, or actually a suburb in Texas, at a family house. It's kind of like, a song about love. and the birds and the bees.
I like that.
About it, I guess.
Yeah, we recorded it in April, and just things got very, very busy. We recorded both these songs then, and just over time in between things, we tracked some stuff. And one of the tunes, the second tune, was live, but this one tracked the rhythms live, and added some lovely vocals, and it's
Did you just record, like you guys record at your house, or?
Yeah, I have a space in Otay. It's very much on the edge of town. It's the farthest south you can go in San Diego before you were in Mexico.
Yeah.
The last exit.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So if I throw far enough, I can get thrown over that fence.
Yeah. That is the thing about about San Diego. Mexico is right there.
Right there.
Right there. Although it always feels more. It's funny because San Diego being so close to Mexico, you'd think it'd be a little more Mexican, but it's not. It's.
Well, when you're in Chula Vista,
Chula Vista.
It depends where you are. There's pockets where,
but it's not like L.A. Where it's like L.A. is just so much more. It is a Mexican city, pretty much. Like,
absolutely right. Much more. The Mexican food here is much more attuned to Mexican food.
Although San Diego came up with carne asada fries.
Yes, well, but
this is true. That's just where
it's hardly Mexican though. Right?
I don't care. It's great food. That's all that matters.
Exactly. Rolled tacos, flautas.
Rolled tacos. Oh shit. How do we have a call in? We're not even trying to do anything. We're not. Rob, watch. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why. Because it's a business meeting. Oh, it's all right. We're just going to close that window real quick. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens on a Thursday morning. Supposed to be running a business here instead of rock and roll.
Rock and roll radio hour.
Yeah, rock and roll radio hour. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's hear this song because I know you guys got to get the hell to Pismo Beach. Huh? Yeah, let's hear the first song. This is Don't Walk Away, the Whiskey Circle, here on RadioTitans.com, The Sunday Show.
And I'll try to understand you. Try to be there for you. Wouldn't go on. Couldn't go on without you
Back. Yeah, here we are back. That is the Whiskey Circle. Don't walk away. That's very good stuff. We were just talking off air about how you guys really should play some more shows. Like, your sound is so very, like, fits in really well with the East Side scene that goes on. And it's like, wow. But and then you guys were saying you have problems. Not problems, but it's harder to get your foot in the door. And I was saying that one of the crazy things is like all these places, you wouldn't think that all these little places on the east side, like fucking Silver Lake Lounge, we're going to call them out.
Yeah.
Silver Lake Lounge, fuck you, man. Pay to play at the Silver Lake Lounge. Really, people? Who the fuck pays to play at a goddamn dive bar with expensive drinks and no credit card machine? Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, we found, I mean, even locally, I mean, I don't know. We don't want to really necessarily dive in or name some of the venues, but
I will.
Sometimes you put these, I don't know, the venues hold a carrot over your head about it, or they put this thing up on a pedestal.
Pedal steel.
I got pedal
No.
steel.
Pedal
I know.
steel.
They put it up on a pedestal, and you go there, and you're like, this was what the rave was about? This is it? Why was this such a mountain to climb?
I wonder where you guys are talking about. I'm like,
well, there's
you can pick your fine
yeah,
choice
you
of
can-
any of the notable.
there's
San
a handful,
Diego
yeah.
venues, you know, there have been some that live up and sound cool, and sometimes you get surprised. You know, like, I mean, I know that I really enjoy playing at this spot, the Tin Can. I know we enjoy playing there, and when I first went there, I was surprised to see that it was a cool place and cool vibe, and it's always a good place to be playing at. There's some good spots, you know. I remember the Griffin when they first started doing it. They really turned that place around, and it was a good venue to go to. I really liked what they were doing with it. And
these are all San Diego venues, right?
San Diego venues.
Where about? I'm trying to figure out. My geography is pretty bad with San Diego, but my youngest sister lives there, and she lives in this piece of town that's kind of cool, and it's kind of by it's in between the colleges, kind of, and I can't remember. I can never remember exactly what that neighborhood's called. I think maybe North Park.
City Heights, maybe.
Maybe City. I think it's City Heights.
City
Yeah, I know there's.
They kind of get. They're all.
There's lots of heights.
It's like a little village.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
heights.
I've spent a little bit of time down there, and there was some kind of cool places that I wouldn't expect for San Diego, you know. But
Yeah, it's
It's coming along.
Yeah.
You know.
There's definitely, what's crazy is I think there's been a scene that's just been brewing there for, I don't know, the last, but even before when I came back down and started doing bands, when you guys were going on, there's been this scene brewing there that's not getting out, that's just it's a really good musical scene. There's some great bands in San Diego that yeah, it's hard to get out. I guess it gets back to this, you know, even to come up to LA is like this, you know, fucking hurdle, this huge mountain you got to climb just to get. It's just it can be not intimidating, but I don't know. It can turn some people away of going out just because of the difficulty of it.
It's
You
a
know,
lot
you
of
want to.
work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and you want to play a place where you know
Yeah.
it's going to be where you want to play. You know.
It's funny because a lot of the bands that I work with around here, they started to play some shows further out in the suburbs, and it's just like it's like just getting them to the suburbs, just getting an hour away is like really, like, man, it's a mini tour all in itself.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, going or I don't know. There's pockets in Santa Monica, North Hollywood. I mean, there's venues all spread out around Hollywood and stuff. But I mean,
don't play Hollywood.
Yeah, we don't. Like thank God. I mean, I'm lucky that I lived here and played. You know, I was here for 6 years and played in a bunch of venues. And I definitely, when I came down to San Diego, knew I wanted this area. This is the area we should be playing. It doesn't make any sense anywhere else here.
You guys could play at the Whiskey Blue in Hollywood. It's a newer club.
The Whiskey Blue. I haven't heard of that.
Whiskey Blue. It would be good to have the Whiskey Circle at the Whiskey Blue.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been some other spots popping up there. I know like Hemingway's is relatively new.
Yeah.
I actually dug this place I went to, which is Harvard and Stone, which is on the east side of the
That's totally East Hollywood though.
Yeah,
that's
East Hollywood.
That's you're still firmly in Armenia at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You can smell the kebabs.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's so funny because the neighborhoods are just so tightly defined that it's like, no, I'm sorry, that's East Hollywood. Harvard and Stone, that's a good spot, but it definitely only exists because it exists in East Hollywood.
Yeah.
Any like a mile down the street and it would not be the same.
What's the theater? I think it's the Ray Allen Theater or something.
Not the Steve Allen. Is it the Steve Allen
It
Theater?
might be. I once saw. Have you heard of Akron Family?
Sounds familiar.
I saw them there. It was like a theater, like a small little like playhouse.
I think that's
theater.
the Steve Allen.
Steve Allen.
Theater.
I think it is. Not Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Basketball player. I think.
That's good stuff. But let's hear one more song. Let's get you guys going because we're
sounds good.
But we're happy to have you here.
Thank you
once
for having
again,
us.
it is the Whiskey Circle here live. Oh yeah, live on tape. Live on a Thursday morning at Radio Titans, coming to you from the 11th floor downtown. Rocking. That's what we do. Let's hear a little bit more music and let these guys get on their tour.
We have, they break my heart, leave me feeling sick.
All right. I'm back again. Yeah, the Whiskey Circle. That was a great song.
Thank you.
And I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, so, yeah, guys. You were saying let's get some basement tape stuff on there.
Yeah. Well, we did all the vocals live. Added a couple here and there just to do some stuff. Added a little slide and organ, but the rhythm tracks actually. Puck had to insist and said let's do this live, and I remember all right, this song is very appropriate to do live, so let's do it. And
it needed it.
Yeah,
that's nice. Live.
So we did it all in a circle and
a whiskey circle.
Yeah. That can get tricky, I'm sure.
Very. Yep. It got.
Oh.
But it was good. We got the one that felt really good.
Nice.
It feels, even listening, I'm like, yeah.
It sounds great. Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah, it does. It sounds great. And it's beautiful stuff. You guys, you've got to get off on tour.
Mm-hmm. The beach is calling us.
Yeah, the beach. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a little chilly at Pismo, probably.
That's why I got my
We're gonna
my
bundle
sweet
up.
flannel blazer on.
I like that sweet flannel. This is radio, but he's got a sweet flannel blazer on. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
business,
you're welcome.
Keeping it
I feel
business.
like you need a pipe with that, man.
That is really
so
the
classy.
mullet. It's totally a mullet.
It's the
of
mullet
a
of
jacket.
blazers.
Yeah, because it's full business and full party all at once.
All at once.
Yeah, it's not even just business up front, party in the back. It is just business and party all at the same
All in
time.
one.
Well, okay. It has been a great segment, guys. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll see you guys back soon, I'm sure.
Very
We'll
soon.
see you around, and we'll play your stuff on the radio. We got CDs, people. Woo! Woo! Always remember, give me CDs, and I will play them, as long as you don't suck. And sometimes even if you do suck. Sometimes. Not very often, but sometimes. Yeah, so this has been a special segment for the Sunday Show with Johnny O, the great Walton Jordan, who's somewhere about, you don't even want to know where Walton is right now.
I think I met Walton last night.
Probably. Large black man.
The large, yes.
Yeah, that's generally, yeah. I call him the big black Bukowski. That's kind of who he is, and it's very appropriate for him. But yeah, we'll be back here on Sunday, or we're here. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Time warp. Who the fuck knows what's going on? But yeah, we will see you guys, and we'll hear you guys soon. Hope to see you when you pop through town the next time.
Absolutely.
So yeah, the Whiskey Circle. Thank you guys for being in, and
Thank you.
we will see you guys later. Peace. Woo! Here on Sunday morning. That was Thursday morning. Here on Sunday morning on RadioTitans.com, the Sunday Show with Johnny O, the great Walton Jordan, all your friends and favorites, and local independent music. That was some local independent music. If we're gonna call San Diego local, which I guess we can. They're part of our greater scene. That's why they don't really have a scene, or any scene they do have, they don't really get to be proud of, because we take it over. It's like the Chargers. Come on. And but yeah, they're nice kids, good people. We'll have it on the Facebook where you can find them. And I want to listen to one more song off their last EP, which is called Robert E. Lee. The thing I really like about Whiskey Circle was that they really had an ethereal, greater sound than just the country sound. And and it's not even country, it's really Western swing, but no one cares because no one loves country music. No, that's not true. Let's go out with a little folky music this hour, and let's hear that song. We're going to hear Robert E. Lee from the Whiskey Circle, and then we'll be right back and bullshit some more.
Robert E. Lee.
fight wrong. We gave it our all. But the Yanks are strong. So he came down. Grab that wood record. And at that point, we were awfully tired. So we headed on horseback. Yeah, we heard gunfire. Then we ran to the courthouse to say that we'd been beat.
Excuse me, people. Welcome back to the Sunday Show with Johnny O, the great Walton Jordan.
That's me.
Lorna Alcana.
Hello.
Alcana, as I like to call her. Steven Anderson Trotman hanging out in the back. Musicians refusing to use the microphone properly. That's what they do on the radio. It is. But no, we're here and listening to rock and roll or something like it. First hour was fun. I don't know. Crazy. I don't even know what happened.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
It was a roller coaster of emotions.
Well, now we're on a comet, right?
Oh, yeah.
We had to talk about the comet because mankind has landed something on a comet.
What?
Shot a booger at a comet and landed it there.
What? Wait, no. Take the time to explain that correctly.
Well, there's a comet, an actual comet. The European Space Agency. I'm not even looking at the internet for this one, peeps. The European Space Agency, they launched a probe to land on a comet and do a bunch of scientific experiments, try to collect water, all the things, you know, spectrometry, all, you know. And
that was Russia?
No, it's the European Space Agency. That's the conglomerate. That's the Western European NASA, you know, like the Euro NASA. It's just, yeah, whatever. Make everything American. That's how we do it. But yeah, so they landed this thing on a comet, and it's crazy because a comet has a very, very wide, very eccentric elliptical orbit, which means it's very squished. So you take a circle and you squish it into an oval, like a very, very long oval. I'm using hand signals, which don't work on the radio. But yes, yeah. So
Eccentric, ECC.
ENTRIC. Eccentric.
That's the best part about
it's
hanging out.
E equals the negative log of
they
something.
They don't never mind if I ask them how to spell the word.
I don't know.
Like, what? They're excited about it.
Word origins, because I was thinking eccentric, and I think eccentric is spelled, I think it's a different word origin than eccentric. Though they fit because eccentric is the deviation from
it's like a
360.
Greek origin for it.
Well, just because they both have Greek origins, like lots of things have Greek origins. It doesn't mean they mean the same thing.
Well, yeah, but a lot of the science words are just a regular word that then becomes, it's like chaos, you know, chaos or order. Order is a great word in physics because order is a word that means a whole lot of shit. Entropy, the whole concept of entropy is often called order, and its original name was order and chaos. And those things, like, those words mean a huge thing when you actually run out when you do the fucking integrals, you know, like when you take calculus.
Wait a second, slow down, Johnny.
Take calculus.
Take a breath.
I'm not going to take a breath. We've got music to listen to. We've got music to listen to, people.
And eccentric are the same thing.
Yeah.
It's
eccentric.
Yeah. You're just mispronouncing it, which is fine.
I refuse.
Lorna, 1 point for Lorna.
Go to
10
Lorna.
points, man. Shit.
But it's deviating from the recognized or customary character or practice. It's irregular, erratic, and that makes sense. So you have
from
the
normal
360 like circle and
proper
what is
circle.
eccentric or eccentric or Johnny version of the word, which is relevant because it's a
'Cause it
deviation
is.
from what is
It is.
normal. So how eccentric
Normal.
of you.
What is normal, man? Come on. Wow, you. Oh.
I'll let you go with that.
Okay, let's get back to music. I want to listen to a guy we hadn't listened to. He's not local. He's from Kentucky, and it's country music. Sturgill Simpson. Good friend James Houlihan turned me on to him. What, the squeaky chair? I love the squeaky chair, people. Come on. But we're going to listen to Sturgill Simpson. He's going to play a song. What song are we going to play? We're going to play The Promise by Sturgill Simpson. Very Waylon, great stuff. I like this. Makes my neck red. Radio
You need a friend. Don't look to a stranger. You know in the end I'll always be there. But when you're in doubt, when you're in danger, take a look all around, and I'll be there. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way you planned them to be. If you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you I will. Your day's through, and so is your temper. You know what to do. I'm gonna always be there. Sometimes if I shout, it's not what's intended. These words just come out with no right to bear. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. If you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you I will. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. But if you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you, I promise. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. Sound the way I planned them to be. But if I had to walk the world, make you fall for me, I promise you I will.
Hey, yeah, so there's a song, and as it was pointed out, I was so bad in my research this week, I didn't even realize what song I was playing, because I just liked it. When in Rome, that's it, yeah. When in Rome, The Promise. This is a classic. As we played some new wave earlier in the show and started it off with Safety Dance earlier, I think it's appropriate. We're gonna break our regular scheduled program, our tight schedule, and play this song. When in Rome, The Promise. RadioTitans.com. No, not yet. Almost. We're almost there. It takes a while. See, what we have to do is load the tapes into the tape player, and then the tape has to spool up, as we call it, to the beginning mark, where we have our cues, and then we play the songs. When in Rome, The Promise. RadioTitans.com. Sunday show with Johnny O.
I'll always be there. And when you're in doubt, and when you're in danger, take a look all around, and I'll be there. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. You know what to do. Gonna always be there. Sometimes if I shout, it's not what's intended. These words just come out with no cross to bear. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. But if you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. And if I had to walk the world, I'd make you fall for me. I promise you. I promise you I will.
I know I will. I promise you.
Jeez, I remember that song now.
Dude, I remember. You don't want to know the things I remember
That's
dealing
amazing,
with that
'cause I
song.
didn't
It's
sing
like
it. I didn't
13,
even think of
14.
the song.
Like, hey, baby, how's it going? Want to make out in the bushes? Yeah, it's romantic shit.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Yeah.
I definitely remember
Yeah.
it.
So, what did we do this week, guys? A lot of stuff. What's important is not what we did this week. What's important is what we're going to do next week. It's next week,
I can
right?
give a recap of this week.
Oh, yeah, you could give the recap, Lorna. Lorna's here with a weekly recap. But
a little,
recap.
A small recap of my little universe here in East LA. But Monday, Hot Sauce Holiday performed at the Dresden with Vermouth. Great band. Tuesday was Downtown Underground here at RadioTitans.com. And that bled over into Lot 1 in Echo Park. Wednesday, 1836 Sunset Studios had some great bands.
Sarama and the Magi, the Whiskey Circle, James Houlihan, Maurice White, a.k.a. Brandon Brandini.
From River
Maker, who played a River Maker set by himself, acoustic. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's 7 p.m.
Yeah, too bad everyone missed it. Show up early next time, people. Show up early.
The doors open, whatever.
Okay.
And then also Wednesday.
Presented by yours truly, Johnny O. Actually, that was not a Johnny O show. That was a Johnny Chingus show on Wednesday. Just by the way.
Wednesday also had Schmacklin at 5 Star Bar.
Schmacklin was awesome.
With the Absinthe and more. Thursday was Comedy Garage at 1836 Sunset Studios. Paul Denke, Cornell
It's Studio
Reed.
Sessions now.
And so the name of the gig
Is Studio Sessions. Yeah, it's no longer Comedy Garage.
And also Sean Green. On Friday, Black Monroe played at 1836 Sunset Studios. It was happening
So did
there
Blackwater
in Echo
Jukebox,
Park.
right?
Blackwater Jukebox as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Andre Sinatra played at the Airliner with our man in the studio right here, Steven. Shout out.
Hello, what's up, everybody?
When are you playing next?
We are playing in 2 weeks at the Airliner.
2 weeks at the Airliner.
Yeah, I don't know the event. It's to be announced, but sooner or later I'll let you guys know when I have more info.
And then Saturday last night, Jill, Ms. Absurd played, Feel played, and a few other bands in 1836 Sunset Studios.
That was crazy.
It was popping. Yeah, it was great. This week is
Sunday. It has been Sunday. It's still Sunday. Sunday, November 16th.
Well, I know it's Thursday.
July 16th.
I mean, 11,
July 11, 16. That's crazy.
I'm
But I want to, what? Thursday?
Yusef is having another fundraiser.
Yeah, I wanted to shout out
North Star
at the Mouse
Bus.
Bar. I'm actually that's Radio Titans, sponsored by Radio Titans.
It's at Lot 1, sponsored by Radio Titans. Or are you having a different event?
We're doing a Mouse Bar. I don't know. I'm doing so many things with them. We got to post the events on the page.
Yeah,
because
and plan ahead.
It's
Whatever.
whatever. Yeah.
So the one that I know is on Thursday is at Lot 1 at 7 p.m.
That's Yusuf's.
That's Yusuf's.
And
He's raising money to pay for a bus.
Yeah.
No,
they're doing great. The fund is doing great. It's the North Star school bus event. The school bus. We got links to it on the Downtown Underground page. We had him on I think it was last week, right?
Yeah.
And
give some money
awesome.
for the children in the future. And then Friday,
What's
Lorna
on Friday?
Alcana Art, which is me.
Oh, wow.
I have an event at Boulevard 3. It's super swanky. You could find tickets at facebook.com/Lorna Alcana Art or LornaAlcanaArt.com.
Dude, do they got red wine there?
Yeah. They got red wine. It'll be a full bar, 2 floors, aerialists, 4 bands, spoken word, a bunch of artists like surrealist painters and X-ray photographers. Really cool stuff.
What about cheese?
Also, at the House of Blues that night.
Yeah.
Is
Stereo Monster, Monster de
event
Stereo,
with
and
the next Monet.
The next
THA.
Monet. Yes. Bamboo EP. If you don't have that yet, people, fucking go get it.
It sounds incredible.
Fight for it. Look for it. Steal it online. Do whatever you need to do.
Or just
Listen
buy
to
it
online.
Or you can do that. You don't have to
you
go
can buy it
to anyone.
from Chelsea.
Yeah, buy it. Give Chelsea money. Give Elliot money. They're great peeps.
You can
man.
buy it straight from Chelsea. She loved that.
It is my favorite
she loves
album
signing
ever.
autographs and meeting people. She's really a people person.
Yeah. I can see him fit. Yeah. You know, I have been. Yeah, but that's been this week, man. It's been a pretty fun week. I like to get serious for a moment, guys. And here on Radio Titans, RadioTitans.com, we're just trying to bring you, good, fun time while you listen to us and work your shitty job. Maybe it's a great job. We want you to be happy when you work your job. So please, please listen to us. Support us. Send us all your money.
Please.
Yeah. And remember, great things are possible.
If you give money.
If you give money. Because me and Walt, we'll show up and make the best show ever.
Like, if you send us $200, we'll show up at your house and, like, hang out with you.
You can't even believe the party that we'll bring for $200. It's like truly a Jesus trick where we take $200 and turn it into, like, a basket where everyone pulls out $200.
No. We'll come to you.
That's how
You
Jesus
give us
works.
$200. We're going
The
to
loaves
come
and
to your
fish.
house on, like, a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Johnny's going to monopolize the music. I'm going to monopolize the TV. We're going to be watching college football all day.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? All
You'll
day.
have a great time.
But Johnny's going to DJ, so don't worry about it.
And
You
we
know what I'm saying?
and I'll bring a cook.
And we'll bring a cook. We're going to barbecue.
Yeah.
No, fuck. You know, we'll probably have some live bands there. But I just need that TV
Probably.
on college football and a phone so I could call in my bets. You know what I'm saying?
So you're looking for one person to give you $200 because if you had multiple people give that to you, you guys would be very extended. Like, I don't know how
All right, we
sustainable
can
that
do
promise
it.
is.
I don't know. We can do this.
All right.
No, we made time for.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when it got too crazy, it's just like keep sending the $200, but that was just too damn busy to come see you. You know.
You're gonna have to up your ante then.
But those.
So get in now while it's cheap.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
basically what we're gonna.
You know,
If you get in now while it's cheap, you get us for $200.
That's right.
But get us before it gets too much. Thank you guys. It has been an amazing week.
Thank
the
you.
Sunday Show with Johnny O, the great Walton Jordan, RadioTitans.com. The party goes on.
She holds herself back in the sunlight, but she spends all her cash when it rains. I want to tell her I do the same. The evening is filled with her laughter. The evening is filled with her smile. I'm feeling better after a while. Who am I to wander through this celebration road? Who am I to riddle all the pain that I know in a song? And the party goes on. Looking for a writer to show me. I'm leaning on the authors of old for some kind of answer, some way home. She's standing at the edge of the doorway. A stack of books they lie at her feet. She does not need them. She is complete. Who am I to wander through this celebration road? Who am I to riddle all the pain that I know in a song? And the party goes on. Later now the mob is unwinding, but the music seems to keep it in stride, and she is floating but on the inside, the night is making good on its promise to give her everything that she needs just for a while. The hunger it feeds. Who am I to wander through this celebration road? Who am I to riddle all the pain that I know? Who am I to wander through this celebration road? Who am I to riddle all the pain that I know in a song? And the party goes on.
RadioTitans.com, the Sunday show with Johnny O, the great Walton Jordan. Join us back next week and listen to us all the time. Just leave it on your phone till your data charges go crazy. Thank you. See you guys next week.